All right, listen. It's episode 121. And listen, I got one question for you. Did you cut off your mama for the election? Listen, in this episode, we're going to talk about it. Some of y'all, I know some of y'all did. We talked about that.
You know better.
We talked about dancing, if you got it in your feet. And, you know, who should be excluded from certain dances, maybe too. Just saying.
Yeah.
And we also talked about...
Picture taking
pictures in the club
or
anywhere.
And
I'm saying, man, what you saying? You doing that portrait, that landscape?
I forgot about portrait.
There you go.
You got a special angle?
Live photo?
Using your phone?
Right.
What you using? But listen, check this out in this episode. It was great. 121, and I'll see you when you get into it.
Can do on there. So them niggas, one, they have free reign to do whatever, but also they are brilliant.
You ever had someone pull out an Exodia on you? They are brilliant.
No.
It's interesting.
I could never let nobody do me
are
like
they
that.
deserving to have their free reign if they're brilliant?
I feel like it takes more skill to play the regular card game that has the restrictions, but you can come up with crazier stuff if you don't have any restrictions. So I mean,
you just seen some crazy stuff.
Yeah. So they combine the brilliance with the lack of
restraint.
Yeah, and just make it
lack of decorum.
The worst nightmare, basically. I just wanted to say this randomly. I had the Thug Passion yesterday. It wasn't very tasty.
You had a what?
The Thug Passion.
What is that?
Alizé and Cristal.
What?
Well, it's really just champagne.
Oh.
But
what is Alizé for real?
Alizé is basically like a hypnotic or any other kind of like liqueur. Yeah, so like that 16 to 20% like liquor range, and it's like real fruity. It's not really strong and it hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, but
was this your choice? Like you wanted to taste this?
Tupac always been talking about it. Well, no, I always knew that Tupac talked about it, like the Incredible Hulk. I always knew that it was a thing, but I never actually tried it.
Where that got him?
So
hypnotic for Henny, yeah, that's a chaser.
So then I was like, I always just kept saying this. So then somebody was like, actually brought it, and I was just like,
they just brought it. They just had it on them.
No, but you've been talking about this, so I brought it. I was like,
they wanted to shut you up. That's what it was.
Wow,
just that Thug Passion.
Yeah, it wasn't tasty. I ain't gonna lie, my head was hurting.
I mean, that concoction, bro.
It was not good for me.
Surprised you up today, bro. I'd have.
I'm still sleepy,
we up regardless. Welcome back. It's Wholesome House, I think, episode 121.
121.
Yes, sir.
What a number.
It's dark out.
Yeah, hype.
It's real dark out right now.
It is, actually.
We on scary hours now. But hey, this is about to be a wonderful episode. It's Benjamin Lane, the nonchalant needle mover. Quick plug. We've been going crazy on Twitch. We've been going crazy on the gaming channel. There's a vlog out on the main channel. There's about to be another vlog out on the main channel.
Whoa.
So I hope you tapped in.
Hey.
That's all I got. We about to get into it. Who else we got?
We got Wavy J in the building. Mr. Waterboy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. You know, despite it being so dark, I took a nap for sure after work today, and I woke up. I was like, man, did I miss the podcast?
Oh my God.
It looked like it was so late, but I was like, oh no, it's only like 5 o'clock, bro.
That has to feel crazy for you.
It does, bro. Because I'm like, how did y'all get in here?
Oh my God.
And film all that, and I was just in here asleep.
That wasn't a part of it.
At all, bro. That would be crazy if that did happen, though. But yeah, but continue to tap in with the Twitch, gaming, YouTube, all of our things, man.
Indeed. Tings. Listen, March, Troy, I'm happy to be here. I'm feeling good, checking in. This is going to be a great episode. I do love 121. It just sounds good. Ring it in my ear already. And yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll.
121 feels like a sandwich. Go ahead, Zach.
Sandwich would be good.
Z-Breeze, my favorite number 21, birthday on the 21st, episode 121. So this is going to be a banger.
You said this is going to be my favorite episode.
Follow the gaming channel, Z-Breeze, chasing Z-Rank on Dragon Ball Z.
Indeed.
Man, we on that.
You gotta get on there, man.
The grind.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to be here today.
I got to make you a trailer, man, or something.
You feel me?
We got to get these tournaments going, man. People be gone. They
know the power level strong.
Power level too strong, bro. We've been on the heavy, bro.
Yeah, all that crap talking for a year and a half while the game was coming out. Everybody like, you know what?
They was like, I'm using all Dragon Ball characters, bro.
Facts.
Ain't seen them.
Ain't heard nothing.
But yeah, no, excited for today's episode. A little tired, you know.
Yeah.
Pushing 12s, but halfway through the season now, so
that was fast.
It's going by pretty quickly. But what we got today, fellas?
So I was thinking about this last weekend. I was out with a couple of friends for our friend's birthday. Shout out Kayla. What's her name?
Oh man, well I don't know what episode that was.
Saying it was
great episode though.
It was around Juice Wars. That's great. We was talking about somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta tap in. You gotta check that out. But another friend of ours actually asked me to take a couple of pictures for her and her friends, and if anybody who's been asked at any type of function to just randomly take a picture, like get somebody's phone and take a picture, it's always a bit of anxiety tied to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get one of those pictures where you taking like 10 pics and she might choose like one of them.
Oh my god!
You know, maybe to throw a filter on or something. You know what I'm saying? To just really do something with it.
You know what? Never mind.
But or right. You know what I'm saying? Ben was saying earlier before the podcast, go to the same location, taking another picture. It'd be sick. But I took a couple of pictures, one on like an iPhone, one on like kind of a point and click type of digital camera, and they ended up turning out pretty good. So it had me thinking like, man, like what is some, you know, for you guys, like if somebody asking you to like take a pic or, you know what I'm saying, get a couple of nice shots for somebody, what's some like standard stuff, or like how do you just not mess it up? Like what do you know not to do to like, you know, at least take like a terrible joint?
It's really just fingers crossed at that point. It ain't right. It's no strategy. It depends. Well, it depends on who you're taking a picture of. Mm-hmm. If it's like a peer or like one of your guys or whatever, it's a little bit easier because obviously you're coming from your own same psyche. And you're just like, okay, this is probably what I would look for. This is what I was going for.
True.
Oh, he's probably asking for the pic because he got a cool fit on or whatever. But if it's a girl or a group of it's like I don't know what the idea. I don't know what the vision is. You might have body dysmorphia for all I know. You know, like this might be a losing battle from the gate, you know.
From the jump we lost.
I think it's obviously this is particularly spot on for me because this happens a lot. Like I get asked a lot more, probably more than the average. And I hate it because one, I hate taking pictures on iPhones, first of all.
Dang.
I literally hate taking pictures with iPhones. If you are a photographer or videographer, you probably also hate taking pictures because mainly just because the iPhone is designed for like stupid people. It's literally designed for an idiot to take a picture and for it to look good. But the problem with that is like when you know better, it takes too much to undo all of like the automatic stuff that the iPhone is doing. Mm-hmm. So like you might have a vision, you'd be like, oh, it'd be fire to do this and do this. But the iPhone's just like, I'm just going to make the whole thing lighter and like, you know, make it all fuzzy because it's too dark in here. It was like, whoa, the artsiness in me wants to capture the depth in the dark. You know, like it's just
the pics do get fuzzy in the dark.
Yes, because it's just like it's like technological light. It's adding fake light. Yeah. It's like, no, don't do that. I can just go get a light or go move you to a different spot. But yeah, no, I feel like if it's just just tough.
Some of that later.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to it. But yeah, basically, there's really nothing. What I do to answer your question, though, for real, is I just make it look like I'm doing some extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta just do a couple different movements, even if it's not making much of a difference. You take, first of all, countdown, of course. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right. Then I'm going to take like a smidgen step to the right and I'm going to angle a little bit so they think I'm doing something crazy. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Get a little bit lower, maybe. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Like, all right, cool. You can look at them. And at that point, it's just up to God, you know. Like,
it's up to God.
They're going to hate it. They're going to like it. There's really no strategy as far, at least for me when it comes to iPhones. I also hate when I'm like at an actual shoot with a real camera and they're like, hey, can I'm like, no, you know, like no, because one, I don't want you to be looking for this picture on my camera, and two, I don't want to take your phone and take the picture for you just because I'm just in a different mode. Like leave me alone.
Right, exactly.
We'll circle back to this because this happened a lot recently, literally yesterday. But yeah, Go ahead. Anybody else?
I'm sorry. You said tips.
Right. Or like
what's your go-to?
Or what do you go to? Like how do you
turn that flash on right out the gate?
Right.
Do you do landscape, portrait?
I agree with you on the iPhone doing a lot of funky things, but I feel like if you can try to get the light behind you, right?
Okay.
Whatever way.
Yeah.
I'm not a photographer by any means at all.
Yeah.
I don't have the passion that you just heard from Ben. But the light behind you normally makes the iPhone work for you a little bit.
Yeah.
I do like the misdirection of the, I'm moving around, boo. The truth is, as soon as you hand me the phone, I'm bloop, bloop, bloop.
I try, bro. And I swear that's usually my normal, like, I'm just like, I'm just not
the whole 3, 2, 1. I'm
yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, listen, the truth is, this is the dark manipulation here. You're going to be overwhelmed with so many pictures. You're going to be like, listen, thank you.
Yeah.
I see the effort. You know what? They're great. And I'm like, oh, no.
Of these 64, some of these got to go.
Listen, or you going to be pissed later, but I tried.
Yeah.
I left it all in the field. Okay? But I also feel like, depending on, what the portrait is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I get some good like landscape pictures. You know what I'm saying? That's not of people. When it comes to people though, I don't know. You can just kind of get it in that middle box.
Yeah.
Just be in the
that was the aim.
Just be in the frame.
You good. Boom.
Yep.
There you go.
Took a little landscape pic, I didn't do the port. I didn't have it, straight up,
Hit it with the
Right. That's what who said that? Childish Gambino said you got to turn your phone to the side.
That's maybe for video though.
Yeah, for video.
His concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
He'd be like, make sure it's landscape.
Yeah, he's definitely talking videos.
One, I usually feel like if a female handed you her phone, I don't mean the derogatory. That's just a word I use actually.
Yeah, no, you're gonna make them mad.
But yeah, if they hand you their phone,
I meant no disrespect.
They probably already handing it to you in the manner in which they probably want it oriented. So usually, like they're like here or here. So I kind of just exactly how you gave it to me, exactly how you getting it.
I didn't think about that. See, I get to turn in the phone. They like, what you doing?
You do it too much.
Turn it back to the back.
Right.
Y'all definitely
instant regret.
Exactly.
I chose the wrong one.
A or B, I chose the wrong.
Y'all definitely hit on the like kind of taking it before they anticipate it. I'm a person who is a habitual blinker whenever I take a picture. So it's like if you count down, I'm going to blink as soon as
that's got to be a condition or something.
Literally.
What's up?
You just hard headed, bro.
Exactly.
I don't know. As soon as you say
let's talk about it.
So
you say telling me I can't blink 1, 2, 3. What if I want to blink?
I blink right on 3.
Twitching.
So, I try to do it like as soon as I say 1, it's like that's probably when you're most prepared. So I'm just gonna get them out the way then.
Boom. Got nice.
Yeah, lighting is important. So I just try to look for the nearest light source and then try to just be in front of it. That way it's coming towards you. That's really it. And then I've been told kind of like, they got to make the picture work. You can't really do too much. So they hate when the camera down or up or left or right. They'd be saying like, look, just give it to me as straight as possible.
Just give it to me.
Because that's your face. That's what my mama told me one day when I was mad about picture day. Like, that's your face. So it was just like,
you gotta live with it.
However this come out.
You're not gonna be mad at God, are you?
So it's just like,
you said I ain't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that your shoes ain't messed up. I'm gonna make sure that nothing is like awkward, like your pocket ain't out. I'm gonna do the full 9 yards check and make
but
sure.
But it's always something else though. That's why I be feeling like such a losing battle sometimes. At least when it comes to like taking a woman's picture. Like they'll notice things that like that's why actually fun fact, a lot of like photographers like having like a assistant. A lot of male photographers like having like a second shooter. That's at least at like weddings and stuff. They like having like a female second shooter or whatever, because they'll catch like, I might be taking a beautiful picture, framings, everything, but like one little hair is like flipped up. I'm not focused on it. I'm not thinking about that. But then when I go and edit, I'm gonna see it, and now I gotta edit it out. But when you have that assistant that picks up on that, obviously as you do more shoots and stuff, you can begin to train your eye as well as a male. But I just be like, it'd be small stuff where I just feel like a lot of guys are a lot more low maintenance. It took a lot for me to even decide to take this picture in the first place. Y'all see the fit. That's what I'm trying to show off here. All the clothes are present. They're on my body. And
ironed, hopefully.
It's a crazy, at
least in a dryer.
Appreciate that. Shout out you for the picture. My thing is, I just be wanting to get it over with. I don't know. It's just so.
That's why I said you be feeling kind of anxious. I'll be like, man, let me just go ahead and get these pictures out the way, man. Because if you just go cook the pics, like just get it out the way, bro. You be like, why the heck did you even ask me? I'm no photographer. What about my fit made you think?
I feel like it might also be like worse being a photographer. I just feel like the expectations are too high.
Oh yeah, but
me,
I'm saying that if you were, that's what you're saying. You know, you probably get asked quite a bit. You know,
but even I think the problem is like it's just a phone. You know, so like the moment something malfunctions, because I know like sometimes the flash is wonky or whatever. Yeah. I'll be like, turn the flash on, and you'd be like, I'm trying.
Right.
Now all of a sudden I'm like technologically.
Now I'm looking like
now you just look like an idiot. That's what I'm saying. Like now I look like a straight dumb because I'm trying to. No, it's bad.
I definitely couldn't get that flash on at first. He was like, oh yeah, let me see that. I was like,
I'm gonna just hand it to you. I'm be like, do it.
Please. I was trying to get it.
You start lying. I use Android or whatever.
You know.
Your phone start ringing right in that moment.
Right.
Straight Apple ringtones.
Ooh, FaceTime.
My Apple Watch going off.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh my
like,
God.
why do you have an Apple Watch then?
I got an iPod.
I got it.
Oh, no way you have an iPod. That's 2020.
Nah, it's over. I might as well just call it there, bro.
I do like taking pictures like of Cornisha just because obviously we have that comfortability to where I can I can actually coach the moment in the session. Like it's not weird, but yeah, getting like approached by strangers or something like. I don't know. You just don't have that control, or they might not have that comfortability. They might be wanting to get the picture over as fast as you want to get the picture over.
Smile. Okay, smile better.
Yeah, no, man. Some people got like weird smiles,
great.
And like you don't know if that's their genuine smile. Like you don't. I don't know. Like
and
sometimes
one of them sideways smirks or something.
Yeah,
Right, you'd be like, nah, show me some teeth.
Like,
wait, go back to that.
That's always a fun moment too. I'm sorry I'm talking a lot. This is obviously a very close topic to me.
This means a lot.
I figured you would. You rock with it, bro.
I feel like one thing that I've noticed is like sometimes you can tell when somebody thinks they look cooler or like better. Than, you know, like you could tell that what they're doing is like intentional and that they're going for a certain look, but it's just not
given what they hope it is.
Yeah,
that's me for sure. I ain't gonna lie.
What look you be going for, bro?
Zach be kicking his leg up on the wall.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on now.
Arms crossed.
Oh shoot! God forbid.
He posted like Willem. He trying to post up like Willem Dafoe, bro.
Oh,
like it just don't work.
I ain't posting nothing on my Instagram in like since my 25th birthday.
Man.
Oh man,
wasn't that when you had like a official shoot though? You did like a real photo shoot for like one of your recent birthdays.
Yeah, that was with TP.
Yeah,
I mean TE.
TE, yeah.
One of the T's.
But I was saying that this happened kind of recently, literally yesterday. So the punter of the Lions actually came to my job doing not the kicker. Before everybody gets all, oh my gosh, you met Jake Bates. Not Jake Bates, freaking hero of the Texans game. This was Jack Fox, the punter, number 3. I mean, he does do that, but he like punts like there's a punter and his kicker, gotcha. Which was cool too. But that kept happening a lot because my thing was I was literally doing photo and video. I have like a little pocket video camera now, and then I have like my camera. It was this camera. Why you see me holding all this stuff? Why are you still asking for a picture on your phone? Like, you want me to take it with my mouth? Like, I don't want to do this. But then at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to take the picture on this because, like, then you're not going to get this picture. Ever. Truthfully, I'm not.
You'll never see it. I'm deleting it.
I'm not going to take the time out of my what I'm doing here for my job
to
be like,
for you.
What was so and so? Oh yeah, like let me write down your email. And like no,
get all your info. I gotta say, man.
So sometimes
it's a whole Google Drive thing.
Yeah.
You know?
So when that happens, sometimes I try to. When I really don't feel like it, sometimes I'll like emphasize how much of an inconvenience it is, and so like they'll be like, okay, I'll be like, okay, yeah, 1 second, I just gotta like go ahead and change lenses over here and put this down about, and they'll be like, okay, no, never mind, I'll find somebody else to do it. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm feeling nice, I'll like find a ledge or something, but
do you ever just say no?
Yeah, definitely. Or a lot of times I'll just be like,
why you love it?
Definitely. Because after I'm on my job. You don't own me.
I didn't mean it like I did not mean it like that. I was just saying, do you ever be like, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
not taking your picture.
A lot of times I genuinely am like only doing video. Like if that happens a lot at weddings where like obviously my camera can change to photo mode.
Yeah.
But like
I'm on.
It's just it's a different frame of thinking, and so it's just like it's not worth it. It's not, like your little couple seconds is not worth all that I have to do mentally and all I have to do in my camera to like change the settings and get the right lighting and blah blah blah. Because like that's one thing that maybe people don't know is like if I'm in video and I switch to photo, like the lighting is not the same, like because I'm shooting manual.
Right.
As soon as I switch, it's gonna remember whatever my last like manual settings were for when I was last in photo. So now I gotta like really like figure out the lighting and stuff. And then on top of that, it's gonna be that much of a hassle for me to get it to you because you're just a specific person. When I'm working for like the bride and groom or like whoever's over this. So so that's usually like a really easy way to just be like, oh no, I'm only doing like video. There's a photographer somewhere. They're over there, or find them. And then other times I'm just like, I'm just like, no, I'm sorry. Like I just am, busy trying to get this shot, this shot, and So
Degeneration. Just hopefully you don't run into them bold ones, but you can't be that busy.
Oh my god!
I'm like, are you gonna make me take this picture?
Then I'm gonna make sure the picture's bad.
Oh, right, bruh.
They be like, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
Right, bro.
If I was doing
this my first wedding, really, bro. I really don't do this for real.
I would do the reverse camera.
Just take a picture of me.
Oh yeah. Oh man, boom! And I'm making a face every time.
Well, I'm gonna zoom in on your cricket nose, and now you're upset,
bro. Or that piece of broccoli in your teeth.
Yeah, right.
He said,
somebody else to do it.
He said, wait till I get to that Photoshop too.
Oh no,
it's finna be a party.
Oh man,
yes. Sir.
Yeah, no, that's a one just very oddly anxiety-inducing moments when somebody asks you to take a picture of them.
I don't know. I kind of like it though.
Yeah, it's very
like
sociable.
The challenge.
It's a very sociable.
I mean, most times I feel like
you getting in there.
Most times,
in where?
I feel like
photo mode.
Yeah, and the pictures turned out pretty good. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so you know your way around the iPhone lens.
The iPhone lens, indeed. And I've had the newer phone before it was like the new one.
Yeah.
So I had the 3.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay, they working. It's looking good.
I've never been that guy. I've always been behind.
Oh wow,
that'd be crazy.
Good though. Now we're all behind. Technically, which is nuts. But whatever.
I've never been the one that like was that's one thing I always liked when you were in like a group and everybody's just like, well, take it on whoever got the best. It's like it's never gonna be me. If you talk about phone cameras, I don't want to assume the responsibility to distribute this photo afterwards.
My phone's saying I'm not even moving I'm not even moving my head to go in my pocket. I'm like, there's no need. I might as well just leave my phone where it's at. You are not gonna want this picture, bro.
Throw out my name. I'm out of storage. Can't even do it.
Man.
Wow.
I took it busted.
Look, I open up the app, it's just a black screen. The camera don't even open up, bro.
Oh my god!
It's just a little buffer and circle. Like your drug updated.
I'm like, I don't know. Try somebody else's phone. Honestly, we gonna be here all day.
It's just a picture in your photos.
Oh yeah, that'd be clutch.
Wait a second.
Pull that out.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when y'all be being real candid, it make me not want to do good deeds anymore.
What do you mean candid? Like,
what?
Because you like this what they really be thinking when these things be happening.
Like all the times, like I basically would do anything for a good cause almost.
Yeah, the whole time you getting played. That's what you realize.
What you saying? We not doing it for a good cause, bro.
Exactly. I realize
what did I gain from that?
How often I'm getting bamboozled and I'm just doing stuff just out of the kindness of my heart.
Bamboozled is a bit much.
If I could just cut out like 85% of that.
Imagine where you'd be today.
I think it'd be a better life.
The money machine would just be
if you were
flowing,
just
bro.
A worse person,
I've absolutely
you'd be rich by now.
You know what I'm saying?
I've had those thoughts verbatim.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
You'd be like the Scrooge McDuck, like hopping in the coins.
What would dark me look like? How far would they go? You know.
What if I just said no?
What if I just said no a little more often? Maybe
I said no with like some expletives behind it.
Right. Yeah. Like a no and I mean.
Go all the way. Go be dark. Shoot.
Precisely.
I got to question your commitment to the cause if you right.
Oh my God. I take that back.
Why would you ask that? You idiot. You kidding? Who do you think I am?
Oh Lord.
What gave you the gall?
The audacity. Think you could ask me that, bro?
Oh man.
Sometimes, like, I know that people know that when they ask me something, more often than not, I'm finna say yes. Okay. So sometimes I intentionally be like, no, just to see their reaction, and they be looking surprised.
You like no.
Yeah, and I always say I'm just kidding, but I just do it for like 4 seconds just to see, and they be looking like.
Sometimes you gotta take them on that emotional.
I can't believe that you would tell me no.
You should stand on it.
One day I will, but I got a heart, so I just can't help. But
I enjoy saying no.
How do you find pleasure in that ruining?
I don't be wanting to do it.
Right, the pleasure is in getting to do what you want to do.
Right, not having to do so you don't.
But the real issue is that I just be locked in on something else, so I'd be easily be like, no, I'm not going to that. No, I'm good.
I don't know. It's like the guilt of just. I don't know. I hate being told no. So every time I want to tell someone no, I be thinking about all the important times I needed something and somebody told me no. So then
it's a real give and take for you, huh?
Precisely.
You just trying to weigh out that karma. You trying to be like, okay,
I'm just trying to
reap what you sow.
Be the person that I want.
And that's
the golden rule,
but when you ain't getting it, fuck it. You have to just say no.
But be true to you. If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
And also, I don't necessarily always like. I feel like sometimes when I'm asking something, although like I might want it, I'm fine with not getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like anything I ask for, I need. If I'm asking you for this, I really, really, really want it.
Okay, bro. I think I'm starting to under. Okay, I see what you're getting at, bro.
What is it getting at?
You see, bro, here talking about. Oh, all right. I'm sitting here saying all these yeses because when it come time,
they ain't saying no.
You ain't saying no. Some of you ask something, you like, damn, bro, I could really use some. They be like, no. You're like.
What you mean?
Like, okay, let me ask it again because you just didn't hear me the first time. Bro, I was like, I need that, bro. When I ask for something, like, I need that, bro. Right? I said yes to all type of shit last week.
So you better.
So you can say yes right now.
But they're like, I don't know, bro.
I might feel that way, but in reality, I just never ask a question again. Like I just put you on a blacklist of questions to be asked.
I understand.
Like, the day that I get
you help me or the blacklist?
I understand it now.
The blacklist, yeah.
You're like, all right, cool.
I understand it now.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
I'll never ask you ever again.
We 47. I'm thirsty as hell.
Say the most.
Dying of thirst.
Goodness.
So why you ask for some water? Fuck that water.
This is on you.
You told me no when I needed to ride that one day. You can eat
it.
So you're just gonna guilt them out, bro? Hit them with the unlimited guilt trip, bro?
No, because they wouldn't know that they're on the blacklist. Nobody who's been blacklisted up until this point is aware of it. They just happy because they're not being asked questions.
This is on your hands. You said you got what you want.
Yeah, exactly, precisely. They did.
Terrible.
But then also, I might be less receptive in the future. Also, so then I was like, damn, why is he exactly like 9 years?
This is heavy.
I wonder why.
This is heavy,
Shouldn't have bet against the mob.
Man, it happens, man.
Wild.
Doggy dog.
Demis, I would never see you again, bro.
Munchy.
You are excommunicated. You are
excommunicado.
You mean less to me than nothing, bro.
Oh,
he talking about you are good.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about that.
No, talk about it.
Well, I'll start off by asking y'all this: at y'all's jobs, did y'all talk about the election at all?
Absolutely not. I work a work from home job for one anyway.
Correct.
But within that, two people tried to attempt to put something in the group chat about it. Manager had to shut it down immediately because he knew that it was going to go. It's very obvious who.
What's it? A big spice ball?
My job love that felon. Man, love that man. Some of them.
Most of my.
I was gonna say people maybe not specifically in my like team per se. Like we didn't talk about it like as a whole, but definitely people like around like the office type deal. We're definitely talking about it.
Interesting. At my job, they had a whole little forum, little section.
Well, that's cap. That's cap. Because we had
it did not go how they wanted it to, though. I'll be real. Well, I mean, it did, but it did. Some people, it was just all about delivery more than anything else.
Okay,
that was the funny part. They'll be like, so-and-so said this. Somebody be like, that's a lie. I'm like,
whoa,
hey, yo.
They thought it was safe because it was like people are going to be a little bit more cordial. They said we're at the workplace. It won't get too out of hand.
They said, why would you say that? I'm like,
you need to leave.
Right. Whoa. But yeah, no. Frick, what was
I pulled the fire alarm.
Oh yeah, and one question about it that actually really got the biggest sort of like buzz that I feel like I thought was interesting was the whole cutting people off because of their political.
Oh yeah.
Ideation.
Snip.
Snip. You know, how do you guys feel about that? Like, is it worth completely?
Yes.
I'll state the question first. Is it worth completely cutting people off
Yes.
because of?
I mean, people get completely cut off for less than that.
Let them finish it for the clip. Say it one more time.
Is it worth for people getting cut off for their political views or like who they voted for this past election?
I would say it's about the additional information that I may potentially receive through your political views. Okay. So whether you're a Republican or a Democrat does not matter. Even the policies that you for really don't even matter. But it's like the
matter a little bit.
The gray around it. Kind of give me a lot more insight. So it's like, you know, whether you are somebody who is the number one priority for you is veterans' rights, or the number one priority to you is protecting
businesses.
I was about to say government defense.
Okay.
Or your number one thing is education. Whatever the case may be, I might get more insight to what matters to you or what you value or what you hold in high esteem or high regard. And then now if those things either like say, how do I put this?
Take your time.
It's just like,
because there definitely are levels to it.
So it's like the best way I can put it, when I see somebody kind of talk about animal rights or talk about like save the pandas or save the whatever, but then they are blatantly racist or something like that. So then now the contradiction to me could be, how could you be such an advocate for animals but then you hate this group of people? It's like now me noticing that because of your admissions of what you care about openly, and then me also seeing your character in certain circumstances, me seeing that
just how you like that black dog, but
yeah, just like this odd combination of things that you value.
Something not adding up.
Now that I see what the things that you value and how you value them, I can determine whether we're compatible as
and then cut them off for life.
Yeah, friends or associates or whatever the case may be. But it's not going to be just like, oh, they voted a certain way or they're this. But it's more so like, all of these pieces are coming together to show me your personality as a whole, and I may not be as fond of that person before I had this full insight on you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say you shouldn't cut people off. Now here's why. Walk with me.
All right.
So as I've mentioned before, I'll just say I won't rope you in this time. I grew up around a lot of whites.
I thought you were about to start out like, I voted for Trump.
Absolutely not.
That would be crazy. It was that type of pressure in there.
Like, ever.
Anytime anybody said something, it was like, yeah, is it going to be you?
I definitely feel that though.
But no, genuinely, and you know, stay with me here because I'm not even necessarily making this a race thing. Because one, as we've seen the numbers, it wasn't all white people voting for him anyway. So that's huge.
Saginaw County was red.
Yikes!
Oh man.
Yeah, because I was looking at it and I was like, Detroit was red for a while, ended up turning blue. Flint, Genesee County, which is Flint, ended up turning blue. Grand Rapids, which is Kent County, ended up turning blue. Saginaw went red at the end. I was like, no, I'm not repping it no more.
Yes, you are.
I am, but not as hard as I was. And I should have knew. I should have knew from the rally where the black Trump supporter got beat up by the white Trump supporter.
That was just bad energy to start.
Yeah, but that was more enough. That was enough to tell me that the township was casting a lot more votes than the inner city, and it was over.
But so where I'm going with that is one thing that I did learn in my upbringing around a lot of whites is that privileged people have the privilege of ignorance, like more than anybody else.
Yeah.
And this is what has, and it's not necessarily excusing. Ignorance is never necessarily an excuse for any type of harmful or negative behavior. However, it does change my judgment of an individual. because intentional hatred is obviously completely different from taking a neutral stance or like choosing to try to take a neutral stance, if that makes sense. So I think a lot of times as these discussions are brought up, and especially when it comes to people like deciding to cut someone off, that cutting off act is out of like defining someone as you're against this, or you hate this, or you don't like this, or you do like this. When I believe the truth of the matter is a lot of these people kind of don't even think about what they're voting for. Truthfully, they get they get tunnel vision on like how you just mentioned, if your number one thing is this, if your number one thing is this, if your number one thing is this. A lot of times they're just so focused on that one thing, and they have the privilege to not like be forced to see all this other stuff. Right. And so one thing that I thought about is like, when you are a part of a minority population, I think we tend to like be forced into thinking of our people. Like we think of people outside of even just my family. I think of a larger collective of, a body of people, a larger population. And so now I'm forced, when I'm making those decisions to vote for someone, I'm thinking, okay, what's best for me, but what's best for my people? What's best for my people being African American? What's best for my people being this age? What's best for my people being someone that went to college? What's best for my people that's, working in this particular field? There's so many other things that I just like have been trained to think about as a part of a minority. Whereas a lot of people that are part of more privileged populations, they just literally don't ever develop that step of processing. And I feel like that's why I'm not as quick to demonize someone because they voted one way, because I think there are plenty of people that purposely did out of that got that demon in them. They did do that on purpose. There's plenty of them. But I do think there's so many people as well that are just so like they have the privilege and ability to be blind to all of those other pieces or negative parts. Exactly. Okay. And it's just like it's so frustrating because it's like we as in like African American, especially African American males, we're viewed a certain way, yet a lot of times we have to be the most socially aware than anybody else on the planet. And then we had, for the fact that it was a black woman, that's a whole level of intersectionality of an additional minority. She had to be so much more socially aware of everything that she said, everything she did, so on and so forth, and was getting judged like so much. Like the stuff that people were saying were negative might have been so minute, and it was like you decided to pinpoint something because you were judging someone so intentionally and intensely, whilst who you chose to vote for is very, very like objectively wrong in a lot of ways, but you get to ignore that because you're focused on 1, 2, 3. Exactly.
Maybe that's not even how you, like you were saying, view.
And because of that, like when you talk about cutting off, to be cut off, you have to be put on. So therefore,
he wasn't even on.
So it's like for the people who are doing those things, and we do not have a direct relationship, or do we not, or we're not close associates. You were never on to be cut off. So it's like those people don't matter. But for the individuals who I do have an established relationship with, and I do understand you, or I know that you have the ability to acquire knowledge, and you are intentionally choosing to be ignorant.
That was my thing for sure.
Or you're choosing like something that is. I might see you say things or do things that seem hypocritical from my understanding of you as a person. Now simply because you have brought the hypocrisy to the forefront of my mind, I can simply not continue to deal with it. So that's kind of where I was going with it.
Especially somebody our age, bro. Like you can only be ignorant for so long,
younger, bro. Right. I'm like, I feel like I was on fire coming out of high school about all this. Bro.
Or if you're just a goofy and you just like, for instance, because I feel like a lot of it was the propaganda on YouTube TV or Hulu or all the ads and stuff like that over and over again. It's like if you've seen those 1,000 times and you're citing them. And you never went. You didn't do one Google search at all at any point in time.
Yes, please.
You ain't sat in no forums
at all. Listen, because there was one thing that was said that was about I'm not gonna say necessarily like anything to really say what was said, but it was like if you're at home and you ain't got no money, and you watching these ads all the time, and maybe one of them says like what certain party that is running got you money at a certain point when they were in power or whatever. You at home, you ain't thinking about nothing else. You gonna try to get that money.
Yeah.
But
sound good to me.
As soon as that was even like necessarily the idea was brought up in this space, they was like, man, get that out of here. I don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? So
like, dang, that policy sound real good. Yeah.
Nah, bro, and it's like you can't just ignore all the other stuff that comes with it.
Right.
There's so much that comes with it.
It's like, dude, what?
Bro, I'm like, you are literally
What did it
insane,
cost?
and I don't even want to. Like, I know we can't have a reasonable conversation from this point forward. So that's no reason.
They literally
for me to
said
do
they tearing your crib down tomorrow, bro. If you vote for dog, what are you thinking? You ruined your whole family life.
Man,
They said they tearing the whole block up. You done messed my crib up too. Wow, bro! I told you what to vote. I told you.
You brought up a great point too, because I don't know. I was thinking about like everybody I interact with. So like I don't know, like I think about like what if one of your family members or somebody was like
I'm sorry.
I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm just gonna say like I'm grateful that I didn't have to run into something like that.
Oh, I got it. I talk to my family. I have to have very deep conversations because of the lack of awareness of certain things. But it's like you finna get this awareness, and I'm still not telling you.
you gonna get this.
I'm telling
awareness.
you to like even when I talk to people, like I try to be as like I am not trying to dictate or suggest anything, but I'm simply telling you.
All you gotta
Please
do is
know
say yes.
what a peer-reviewed article is. Please understand what a citation is.
Hey, they
and
drove
have
that
the
home for
ability
us.
That's all I'm
That's
asking.
the part that's crazy.
That's all-
man. That's not.
Yeah.
If you can just do that part, and you can make a sensible
bib.
decision, that's all I care for.
Read, bro.
Shout out
Read.
Noodle
But-
Bib.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but if you can't even easy bib,
Easy bib.
Easy
yeah.
bib.
you a crazy motherfucker.
And that was a hack for us. We was being lazy.
right.
Low key,
Literally.
right? High key. Just plug it in,
God.
bro.
That reminds me of the tweet you sent where he was like, I got a 250 word essay. I don't know what to write. Like, what?
It's just like, that's hard for you, and you spelled right wrong.
He used
Oh my
R-I-G-H-T.
God. So I know where this going.
Right, bro.
The writing's on the wall.
We gonna see. We gonna see you in the summer, big dog.
If you still getting your facts from Wikipedia, man, like how can we be friends?
Real.
Hey,
But
look at-
I dabble. Hold on now.
If you get your facts, you're gonna die on a hill on.
Yeah,
Right.
don't get me wrong.
yeah.
If I'm looking up like some anime lore,
There we go.
I'm
Oh,
getting
yeah.
on Wikipedia
You know what I'm
1,000 times
saying?
out of 10.
Fandom or
But-
whatever it is.
Yeah.
But if I'm looking up like historical facts,
I mean, then you got to go to them primary sources.
you feel me?
You know what I mean? But
I could kill a 250 word response right now.
you itching, bro.
There's nothing.
I ain't gonna lie.
When I tell you that was how we got out of class, bro. Like back in Novi,
Oh God.
we would like that was like your ticket out of class. We would have like a
Write-
constructive response.
write something
That
good.
boy had to be like,
I remember that.
Your
Heck
teacher was
yeah.
gonna read it.
teacher reading it right in front of
Because
you.
or the next day be like, so what did you really mean by this? I'm like, bro, I was trying to get out.
Oh man,
Listen,
it was the end of the day. This is our 6th hour, bro. Please.
We had
my
to do
God.
freaking Moodle responses for 250 words in Oakland.
Oh, man. That's
What do you
wild.
think about this movie? It was good.
It was cool.
Now let me tell you
The
how
lighting,
good it was in 250
that
words.
camera work was great.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And quote something. Be like, bro, please.
Right.
How do I feel about this book, you may ask?
All right.
This book you made me read.
Oh my god.
I really like how the curtains were blue.
Bro, those responses we
expand
just had to
upon
do
that
in
a
them
little
com
further.
classes had me so dead, bro.
Bro, they
Yes,
the busy work is crazy. It's like,
Sometimes.
y'all are really
Sometimes,
milking it.
But no, at the same time, like that busy work is what allows us to laugh at somebody being like, 250 words. It's like we are doing
Bro.
busy work. You know, like that wasn't even real work to us or something.
Kind of a blessing to say. It was busy work.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
Little
You
bit.
get hit with that like 3, 4, 5 page paper. You were folding, bro.
No, I'd be happy. I get
No, I'm talking about dog who said talking about
Oh,
250.
he would. Yeah, no,
I'm saying
like,
he's
I
done
got to a
for
point
it.
in Oakland where it was like
I get
4
to show my
pages. I'm like,
skills.
good. I can. Thank you.
Double
I just got to lock in real quick.
Right.
Crazy. Y'all really milking. Y'all
I'm
really
pulling
giving it
that
to
out.
me.
It was just when it came to that
APA
capstone.
format? I don't know.
That cat. Oh, wait.
All
I was
my homies
like-
hate AP.
Hey, man, that capstone. I did more right in there.
I ain't never write nothing so much in my life. I was
Oh my God. I'm so glad, bro. After that, I'm so glad I wasn't the only one who had to do that, gang. I had to do like I had to do like a 9-page paper.
Yeah.
Back in 2020, bro.
Nine.
Because you know, for our capstone, we had to do like a What did I do? I did like volunteering.
I was like 15.
Yeah, I heard people saying
mine was
20,
12.
25.
Mine was 12.
15, maybe like 20, bro. But then again, it's politics, so I had a lot to write about.
Maybe. I don't know. I remember just having to have like a ton of like primary sources about volunteering, bro. And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna be able to find. That was the issue. Was like I just could not find no info, bro. It was like,
all I did was feed the cats, bro.
I was like, what?
But I knew it was contingent with like how much hours I had left. I did like by the time everything shut down, I still had a ton of hours to go. So yeah, man, I remember that. I was at the crib stressed out, bro. And I still got like an A- or something, like a B+ on that paper. I was like, you could have just gave me 100%, gang. I already did all these pages.
Got the degree though.
I did, indeed. Thank God.
Kind of there with that. A double segue to.
He ain't even. Did you even finish?
Who?
The original segue?
For the most part.
Okay. Yeah. Because this one really far, but I'm like, I don't think he ever got to the original point.
No, it was just.
He was talking about his class.
The discourse
is go to like cut people off because of they.
Yeah. Get them up out of here.
But yeah, this actually connects to the first topic a little bit and Wikipedia. Cool. Because you were talking about going out in the break band or whatever. Mm-hmm. But my question, I'm gonna just open it up like this: what does dance and dancing like mean to you all?
Okay. I feel like it can mean a couple of things. It can mean self-expression, how I'm maybe interpreting, normally dance goes with music, how I'm interpreting the music, how it makes me feel. I would say that sometimes too. It also could be, I feel like, if you're dancing with somebody, moment of passion. As well.
Moment of heat.
Heat. Passion.
Great. Get you some Alizé.
Great word.
Dance with her.
Perfect. Huh?
Get you some Alizé and some Cristal. Dance with her.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Thug passion.
That's thug passion.
Thug passion.
Oh, thug passion. So, yeah, that's what I think dance is.
Yeah, I was gonna say something similar, just kind of like expression and kind of just expression in like different type settings, you know. So like you said, like you could be dancing with someone you're interested in. You could be in like a group with like a lot of your friends. You could be in kind of like a mixed group of people. It could be, you know, at a spot like you've never been to or one that you kind of frequent. Like it kind of, you know, it can kind of depend. I guess, you know, I'd be thinking music a whole lot. I don't know. I'd just be thinking like, I mean, different types of music call for different types of dance, you know what I'm saying? Different type of moods with it as well. So
I like that.
Me and dance having a strange relationship.
Really? What's strange about it?
He said it's strange. Like,
it's strange. You don't dance.
I don't mess with.
I don't mess with dancing. Like if I am going to dance, I'd rather it be something with the rubric, you know,
like a
shuffle,
a shuffle.
Like a nice line dance,
you know, or really formal ballroom, tango, foxtrot, etc. Like I just want something that has structure
with some defined steps.
You don't like the freestyle.
You ain't crumping.
Precisely, just freelance dancing. Only time I'm freelance dancing.
Freelance.
The only way I'm just doing some random dancing is I'm literally just trying to fit into the social environment that I'm in.
You ain't got a lot
I feel obligated.
You got to release it, man.
I don't like even like getting twerked on. Like I ain't gonna lie, I just be feeling just mad uncomfortable.
Really?
What?
Dead serious, like
mad uncomfortable.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm just
like, what do I do with my hands?
I don't know how hard to go.
And I'm not. This is judge-free zone.
Zach Millie rocket catching it.
For real, bro. Like I don't know.
Shit, he
that man touched to the
wow. He touched. They like, wow, he's going crazy. I bet. Yeah.
He's like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm
doing. Because what do I do, bro? Do I go hard? Do I play it cool?
Yeah.
Right,
what's the motion that you finna do? Am I able to, like, I'm not spontaneous.
These are really important questions.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You go to throwing it in a circle, then you get to, and then I don't know where you're going. Now I'm just off rhythm. Just all rhythm
so
in that thing just
bro.
lost. Just pretending like I'm not.
You trying to keep up.
Exactly. And I'm just saying, like, at least with the foxtrot or the waltz, you know what I'm saying? I'm leading. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom.
So you throw it, got it. All
but
right,
yeah, it just makes me a little uncomfortable. I ain't gonna lie. But I do it though.
We moving on.
This dude is all jokes, bro.
So I asked that just because I don't know. I feel like within at least within like our youthful African American culture, I would like dance to mean a little bit more. And I know it can mean a lot to some, but I think as a collective it doesn't. No, look, hear me out because so yeah, Zach pointed at me because we were talking and Cornisha and I took a tango class.
Cool.
Last Friday.
It takes two.
That's cool. It does. No, that was like the number one lesson for real. Yeah. But we both kind of agreed it was. I don't know. Like maybe we need the next. I don't know. It was just kind of slow. Like it was like we learned a couple little steps, and we were like, okay, what? Like show me something else now. You know, like move on. What's next? And so after that experience, I was like, you know, I'd be open to it, but I think I would want to try like some more like different styles. And, you know, not maybe either the next level up or just like some different
higher
styles, something. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I took to Wikipedia, you know, and I just was just like, you know, what is like, what's like the range, you know, like what's like the hardest dance? What's like the easiest dance? I actually don't remember what the easiest dance was that I found was.
Gotta be the two-step.
It's hard for some people.
True.
Yeah, the chicken dance.
Yeah, I was gonna say the funky chicken.
I hate that song.
It's probably it might be freestyle, but I stumbled on apparently like one of the number one like most difficult dances is an African dance. It's I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's Zaouli. So I think it's Zaouli. It's from the Ivory Coast, and they have a whole mask and like dress. You've probably seen. I've like when I looked at videos, yes, type stuff. Like when I looked at videos, I was like, okay, like I'm not, obviously not well versed in this, but like I've seen this maybe once or twice in different instances. And yeah, I was just reading up on it, and like this dance just has like so much meaning. There's like a appointed dancer like of the entire like village or town or whatever.
Oh, wow.
And like their dance is supposed to bring good fortune to the village and so on and so forth. Yeah.
So it's a lot of pressure.
Yes.
Low-key.
Quick question. Is this, I don't know if this is like a genre of African dances?
Yeah, I said
in this context, though.
Yeah, from the Ivory Coast.
But my question is like, were they like dressed up as like a spirit or something? Or if
there is a specific mask. They do dress up like the thing that they focus more on is the Zaouli mask specifically.
Ooh. But
the mask matches the rest of the garb. So it looks just like kind of a mask. I don't know if it's like a specific spirit though.
Right.
Like, I'm assuming you're asking like, are they dressed up as like Wukong or whatever?
I have no reference here.
Yeah, but
at all. I was just curious. Yeah.
I have thousands
look
of images in my head.
I mean, I could just show you. We'll look up Zaouli. Yeah, like it seems like different masks probably per like different. Oh, it's kind of similar. Y'all can just pass that as I continue.
So before I see it, I want to tell you what I imagine it to look like.
Oh God,
this might be racist or something. Let's go for it.
Go ahead, bro.
Never mind.
Okay, so you.
It was going to be pretty crazy.
Yeah, like it's gonna look like elephants.
Yes, this is exactly what I was thinking.
Because you all have probably seen it before.
This was definitely what I was thinking. That's
but
great.
if I was going to make a crazy frame of reference.
Man, I was about to start.
Where's your case?
Singing, I don't use a case.
What's up with y'all? Not working.
I like feeling the curves.
This is not what I was thinking at all.
Feeling the curves of your phone. Wow.
This look like.
Hey now,
man, what was that?
Ease up. Yeah, we're not here to laugh at somebody's culture,
No, not at all. I was just saying, like, I feel like I've seen a mask very similar to this on an anime.
Anime, yeah. I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
You think it's a kabuki mask or something?
Sure.
Oh no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. It's a very specific one.
This one, but they be moving their feet.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we're going crazy.
They be bow, bow,
But yeah, I was just like, we don't really have like what the dances of our culture. If we think about like the big ones,
Americans are fried, bro. I'm sorry.
Essentially,
at this point,
that's what I was kind of like
got to crank
coming
that.
to the. See, right? We have that. It's like or like swag surf. What does swag surf mean for us? You know,
that means more to
community.
us. TikTok dances, yes.
That's really all we get out of it, which I feel like is a beautiful thing. But that
that's swag.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's swag.
I think the nice part about it is it's one way to exclude people. You know, is if you don't know.
Bring people together. If you feel
let's exclude them.
We need to start gatekeeping. If it's one thing I learned from this election,
some people are invited though. That's just how it works.
This is a fact.
Some people.
Ben said some things are better off ours.
Also true though too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying sometimes when it's like you're not supposed to be swag surfing, but you here with us in this moment.
Yeah, you talking about guys.
With polo on my body.
What is polo?
Right, bro got the Lacoste joint on, bro.
You like, we don't answer any questions. We're just swag surfing.
Yeah, the whole time. I mean,
where's the board?
We're starting to teach them a little bit.
Lord.
Where's the boards, guys?
But yeah, so no, then it led me to think like again, what is it for us? Because I was like, animals, they do like mating dances. I was like, okay, we kind of, which is funny why you brought up twerking or whatever.
Twerking.
Yeah, guys don't really have like a mating dance, do we? Do we like?
There's a meme. The dude, he was on the stage, his girl tried to stop him. He was like, no, he was pushing her. He was just like humping the air.
Yes, I know. Yeah, it was like a bunch of people.
That might work.
That's not working.
With that NLE chopper playing in the background.
Bro.
Hey, you might,
Come on now.
I mean, if that's what you're trying to attract,
yeah,
That's a crazy bag, bro. I see someone in the club doing that, bro. I'm leaving.
If he was a bad bee.
But I set this all up just to ask you all, like, what do you think would be, I don't know, if you were to, like, create a movement of sorts that would actually mean something. Like, it could be a dance. It doesn't have to be something specific. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, I think the sprinkler should be this, or this. But, like, what style do you think we could create as, like, African-American culture that could insinuate some type of meaning? Obviously, if I can start just to get like the ball rolling. One thing that we do obviously is like the fist, like solidarity. I think it might be time for us to take the fist bump. I know that's already a thing. I know that's already kind of claimed. We've taken things before. Plenty of things have been
taken from us.
Plenty of things have been taken from us.
It still are.
Honestly, half the things that we
make or take from us.
Yeah, right. So we're kind of reclaiming.
Adopted.
But I do think that like some form of like a fist movement, just to show that community and solidarity will be a fantastic movement. But what are y'all thinking?
Do we already have
that
bands?
Be interesting.
Like marching bands? Is that already considered us?
Yeah, like the
definitely.
Okay, I was like, we should just stamp that.
Like the majorette.
I agree.
Well, majorette is as well, but I was talking about literally marching band in general.
Okay.
I feel like we should just.
Not mad about that.
That's us.
Okay.
I mean, we're the.
the guys that have the big hats and be leading it. That's for sure us.
Definitely, absolutely.
That's for sure us.
Gotta be.
I don't know what those are called.
The leader.
The leader.
Oh, I had one and I lost it. Oh, I don't know how or even why. Does it need like a meaning or?
Not necessarily.
This is gonna sound so silly, like pop locking.
Man, I was thinking pop locking too, bro.
It's just so cold. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that should be us. But that's the other issue, though. A lot of it kind of is us because we be doing it sweet anyway.
Yeah,
don't we?
We do.
Because
He said, indeed.
We just got too much flavor. Because a lot of stuff that we just do in general, we'd be like,
that's why I
dang.
get swiped.
I mean, twerking is already us.
Finesse.
Huh?
Twerking's already us, kind of.
Well, yeah, it wasn't twerking like historically African. And then it just kind of
We gotta look this up in the
transcended.
books.
I'm pretty sure.
I gotta look it up on Wikipedia.
Let's go back to Wikipedia.
Yeah, we gotta find out.
But yeah, I feel like we should create a dance kind of with maybe a focal point on twerking, grinding, whichever one.
So are you saying that? Because I will say I've seen or heard that like that's not So like it's kind of hypersexualized in America. Like I feel like that's the closest thing to like a mating dance for us, like that and whining.
I mean, whereas like in other TikTok dances, I don't know what you want.
Yeah, right. But like in like historically, African cultures, I believe it's like not sexualized. It's just like a form of dance. So would you be okay with it being just like a normal dance, or should it maintain?
Yeah, because I'm not the person out here trying to get a stiffy in the middle of the club anyway.
Oh man, yeah.
If it could be created into a regular dance of some sort, I'm with it.
I'd be happy to see that.
Yeah, I'd probably participate a little more eagerly.
I actually think I'd get out there
and show my stuff. Y'all see when the hustle come on, I'm jumping,
running.
But then when booty me down, come on, I just be smiling in the corner.
Oh no!
I know they having booty me down is such a funny selection.
I know they having fun out there.
Beat down is nuts, bro.
You need some finesse for that one.
Historically, tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like I'm probably wrong, but I'm taking a stab at it. Does like jazz dance? Does that count? I feel like that actually was us.
Jazz as a whole.
Jazz is for sure ours.
Yeah.
So I'd assume that
dancing for free.
For freedom?
For free. The Kendrick song.
For that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dancing to that, bro.
Especially the bean.
Yes.
I'm sorry. This is a reference that both our video and audio listeners won't get. I don't know how else to explain the dancing bean that be dancing to the Kendrick. So like, maybe I can clip it.
Yes, we gotta find.
Come to YouTube for this one, please.
We got to.
You know what is ours? Now that I think about it, is shouting. Like
shouting,
like in church.
Hey, catching the Holy Ghost,
praise dancing, catching
absolutely,
the Holy Ghost,
for sure.
That's a great point.
They don't do that at them churches.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
I've yet to see it.
Or even if they do, you're just like, oh, I know what church you go to, and it looks probably like mine.
Got to. You were doing the organ chord progressions over there.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
and I was thinking about the tambourine
too.
Yeah, beating the fucking taste off that tambourine.
It's gonna be in how they talk and everything too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. What about like jitting? I'm not a jitter, so I don't know too much about it.
Jitting's always been kind of strange to me. I know, especially. I'm sorry. I know that's kind of like a Detroit thing too. It just looks like too much going on. Like it's almost
Lord.
like it's hard to focus. No, I'm just saying like it's hard to judge.
Oh.
You know, when you see somebody like that's just doing like a hip hop freestyle on World of Dance YouTube videos or whatever, you be like, oh, this just looks cool and how they're using the music, whatever. Jitting sometimes I'm just like, this is just movement.
It's kind of a lot of stimulation.
It's a lot of stimulation.
dance vomit.
But it's like, but I feel like it goes really well when you think of like electronic and like house music.
Ghetto tech. It almost feels how you supposed to dance.
It almost feels like that's like, how else can you dance to that music, bro?
And I'm saying this as a fan because I first did not like it.
Y'all gonna have to crucify me, bro, because I was
stay over. Don't do it.
I went out with the boys, bro. We was at one of them, bro. I just didn't know what to do, bro. I was just lost. I was just
mouth just agape, bro. Just bro.
But now when I go, I'll be like, bro, this guy's going crazy. I get it. Oh my
gosh, bro.
You just got to keep going.
It's all about energy for real.
And
you gotta just get caught up in it sometimes.
And for that reason, that's kind of why I'm like, this one doesn't have to be just us, but there are some people that will definitely just not get it.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This one ain't got to be just black people. But the people that do get it are people that I feel like are the ones that really get the energy of maybe the music or get the energy of the vibes of what's ever happening in this space. So
you feel the same about like juking in Chicago?
Type B.
Pretty much, yeah. Juking, I think, is a little bit like it's a little bit larger of a movement. So like you can see a little bit more of what's going on. But yeah, Jit, I feel like
Diddy Bop fire still though.
The what?
Diddy Bop.
That's made me think of when Chance
Diddy
was,
Bop.
Yeah,
I don't know if we want to call it that.
What was it called?
I don't know, but
or even the whatchamacallit, the song with Tokyo.
Shuffle.
What was that song with Tokyo? I'm gonna have to look it up.
No, Diddy.
Where they was like, it was like a whole video. It was a bunch of people juking.
Yeah.
I have to look it up.
And listen, I know dances that can be kept. I am not river dancing.
We good.
About the Macarena.
Yeah, Macarena. Straight on that. What else?
Anything that requires clogs. No thanks.
No, thank you.
A kilt.
Personally, no thanks.
Right? Yeah. No.
Personally, no thanks. Yeah. I can't think of too many other dances to be real. outside of the other ones that we've really mentioned.
Salsa, y'all can have that one.
Footwork.
Salsa.
You got it if you got it.
I kind of like that one, but obviously,
I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna exclude some stuff and keep it for us, then y'all gotta have something.
Yeah, we can't.
We gotta give them some.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of. Those are my thoughts on it, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I hope this episode inspired the little jitterbug in you all.
121.
If you feel like it, turn this on and just see where it takes you. You know,
let your body
let the musical stylings of our voices just guide your body. Let us be the rubric for your dance.
Let it bless you.
Hey, touch your soul.
Just voice over us on TikTok and just make a popular dance. You know what?
That would be the strangest thing to ever happen.
Hey, please.
I ain't gonna turn it
Nola
down.
bounce.
Something. But hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in to 121. This was fun. So hopefully y'all, like I said earlier, are also watching our gaming channel, are also going on our Twitch.
Boom.
Just stay
Vlog
active.
out.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
More stuff coming out. More vlogs out.
You hear them.
Don't play. Watch the stuff.
Stop it.
Tell us what you think of it too, and share it with somebody, please.
You dig?
Please.
Benjamin Lane signing out.
Wavy J signing out too, man.
Splash.
Like Ben said, keep tapping in with all our stuff. We got a whole bunch of other stuff coming.
You
dig?
Yeah. March, this was a great episode. Thank you for tuning in to 121. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in 2 weeks.
Z-Breeze out of here. 21.
21. Yeah.